What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. You know what time it is. Just sitting back down at the desk to get another daily trade recap out of the way as we close out the first week of June. This month is moving right along, and I am not mad one bit at it. Today was a pretty good day in the market. I did take a small cap trade. First thing this morning, once I fired up the computer around 8 o'clock, took a couple of stabs in the futures account, closed out a trade that I actually forgot to dump yesterday, and took another position on another trade that I'm kind of iffy about. So let's go ahead, let's jump on over into TraderVue real quick so we can look at the big picture, and then we'll go into Tradovate and kind of look at some details there. But reviewing trades for Friday, June 9th. Took 7 trades today. Closed P&L 154.50. This was that pre-market small cap trade, ACHR. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that one real quick inside of TraderVue. Got in this one here. And let me scroll down. That's the good thing about, is this showing? Nope, it doesn't show pre-market. So this is just going from yesterday's close to today. But it shows I got in at 327, $3.27 pre-market, 100 shares, 10 cents stop. I just want to show you how close I came to getting stopped out. As soon as market opens, I'm going to highlight this candle. If you look up at the top there, you see that that candle had a high of 325, a low of 318. It missed stopping me out by 1 penny, y'all. Came back up, pretty much got me break even, came back down. Now you remember the numbers that I said I was in, right? I'm in at 327, 10 cent stop. That means I need 20 cents on the top end to hit target. So I need 347. This trade actually hit target and some. So that was 2R right there. Didn't get out of the trade. It's kind of pulls back. I get out right here. It does go back up one more time, trying to break this high, and then it rolls over. So decent trade right here. Actually made 2R, but I got out of it making $14.50. That's that 1.5 that I always talk about. Had I just took the 2R, I would probably have more money in these accounts, because most trades that I take, they go 2R. This went, what, 350? It went 3 pennies over my 2R target. So that was ACHR. And then you see group of futures trades that we took right here. We'll go ahead and look at those in Tradovate. Maybe look at a couple of them inside of Thinkorswim. And then this was the one that I took yesterday. I forgot to dump it. GameStop, it kind of flushed. I grabbed 3 contracts and got out of all of those today. Made 64 bucks. Decent trade. But that was like a overnight hold type trade. So it paid pretty well. But let's go ahead. Let's jump on over into Tradovate real quick. Take a look, and we see in Tradovate we made 40 bucks on MES, 58.50 on MNQ. Go ahead, look at the bigger picture details that I like to be able to look at inside of Tradovate. Gross P&L was 76. $6.96 in commissions. Very low commissions today. We were able to keep $69.04. Percent profitable trades, 100. We had no losing trades today. And after the last trade, I decided to try to keep it that way. Took 4 trades. These were small little base hits. Thought I was making a little bit more on those than I really did. I could have took this one trade, stayed in that the entire time. And for that, we're going to look at that over inside of Thinkorswim real quick, and we're going to be out of here. Quick peek at the SPY. SPY was all over the place. 2-minute chart today. Made this nice move up here, 431. Look at the weekly down here. That's pivot that it's catching. So if we can get over this on Monday, it's a good chance that we're going to ramp back up to about 450. That's the next pivot that we have on the weekly chart. And I like to use the weekly chart for my bigger long-term analysis. It also falls in line with what? The weekly up channel. Look at where that weekly up channel is coming in at right there. So are we setting up next week to make this move back up to 450? I hope so, because I am still in one SPY July 21st call. That's a 450 call. Right now we're up $30 on that call, which is actually a little over 100%. So we're doing good on that. This is showing the IONQ down $40 on that. And then I'm in some Apple calls, $200, July 21st. They're struggling, but bigger picture, I still have some faith in those as well. Let's go ahead and bring up the wrong screen. Let's go to charts. I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to Tradovate. And we'll take a peek at these trades real quick. Should be a fairly quick run through. First ones are going to be MNQ. It's going to be these charts over here. And guess what I'm going to do? I'll blow this one up. We get a big picture at it. This first one I got in at 828. 828. So that's the 828 candle. I got in at 533 and 50. 533 and 50. We'll first click that and change that to an arrow. Let's get back on the candle. 533 and 50. We'll drop it right there. You always hear me say, and I shouldn't be saying it, I'm getting in on the candle that I should be using. Should have got in on this candle. Let's highlight that candle though. That candle is a $9 or 9-point candle. 2 points, risking about $18. If I get in right there and I put my stop down there, this thing, you heard me say it. I could have took this first trade. Look at that move. But I stay in this trade 2 minutes. I get out in the 830 candle at 535.25. So I'm going to come way back. We'll drop it right there. This thing makes this move right here. I start chasing my stop behind it and I get tagged. I make $3.50, y'all. $3.50. Looking to the left. That's why I got out. Was that a good reason to get out? Probably not. I drop a line right there. That's why I got out. It came up to this pivot and it pulled back. This is where you hear the pros say, you risking what you risking. Risk it. They might not say that. That might have been something I just made up on the fly. but it sounds fly. I'm risking what I am risking, so risk it. If I took the trade and I have conviction, and on this trade, I took it because we were holding the previous day's high. Flat reason why I took it. Holding previous day's high. Until we break this previous day's high, have faith in that trade. From where I got in at 533, 633, that's 100 points in about an hour and 42 minutes. That's $200 on one contract, because I only took one contract this morning on every trade. It's $200 in that move right there. Can money be made in futures? That there tells me money could be made in futures. Look at the second trade. 8:38. So 10 minutes later, getting in on this candle right here. 541.75. 541. We'll call it right there. I need to change that back to an arrow. 541. Drop it right there. That's at 78. You see where I'm getting in? On the break of this area. I'm in this trade 5 minutes. I get out at 8:43. So getting out in that candle right there, 544.25. 544. We'll drop it right there. This makes this pop. This pulls back. I'm chasing my stop. It tags me. I make $5 on that trade. Last trade on MNQ, 926. 926. Let's come all the way over. That's the 926 candle right there. I'm getting in at 56125. We'll drop it right there. This one here, playing the break. Playing that break right there of that high. The high of that candle right there, not the high, but this candle right here is 12.75. Let's call it 13. I'm risking $26. Put the stop right there. Entry right there. I'm in this trade 4 minutes. I get out at 9:30. This candle right here, I get out at 586.25. Now watch this, y'all. 586.25. I get out right there. That is target. That is target. So my stop is 25. My target is 50. This thing shoots up. It hits my target. I'm out of the trade. $50. That's how I need to trade right there. Let these trades work. This trade would have hit target. That would have been $50. This trade would have hit target, $50. And again, I'm only risking one contract in these trades. This trade right here, you see what was left on the table. Let's not worry about that. Let's get target out of this trade, because that is what we're supposed to be doing. All right, let's take a look at MNQ. Oh, I'm sorry. Take a look at MES, which was our last trade. Took this one at 937. So let's bring this on over. 937. And if you have not hit the like button, I'm going to go ahead and ask that you do it now if you are so inclined. I'm going to ask again at the end of the video, but figured I'd ask as I was getting this one pulled up. But getting in 937, 4307.75. 4307.75. We'll drop it right there, and we're going to change that back, and now we can drop it. Boom. So this candle right here, what's the high of that candle? 43.0775. That's exactly where I'm getting in at. So entry, I'm gonna highlight the candle to the left of it. That candle is 2.5 points. $5 risk. That is about an $11 risk. $11. So $22 is target, right? I stay in this trade 3 minutes. I get out 9:41. So I'm getting out in this candle right here. 43.1125. Let's see where that's at. 43.1125. Getting out right here. Target was up here. So risking 11. I need to make about 22. Only in one contract. So target's up there. I make 17.50 on this one. But even if I had 2 minute bar by barred this thing, I would at least made my target out of it. And then we see what happened during the rest of the move. But that's what we did today. I am not upset at what I did today, but it just lets me know what I'm doing is actually right. I just need to be willing to stay in these trades. I need to trust the process. I actually was looking for that shirt to put on to do this video. Trust the process. Thanks for checking me out as always. If you have not hit that like button, please, please, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. To the individual that mentioned Ninja Trader, that's what my plan is this weekend, is to set up Ninja Trader how I want it set up. I pretty much have charts on Tradovate almost set up to how they are on Thinkorswim. I'm missing the hourly 50 moving average. And I think that is it, other than drawing my trend lines. So I'm going to work on getting Ninja Trader set up and possibly try to take a trade or two next week in Ninja Trader. I'll probably try to do a video this weekend comparing Ninja Trader to Tradovate. I'll have Ninja Trader on one screen, Tradovate on the other screen, kind of flip-flop back and forth and let you all know the reason why I like the way that Ninja Trader looks. Now, how it's going to perform will be a different story. So we'll have to see how that performs. But on that note, I am up out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Peace.